la première partie, j'avais tué un mec sur les deux qui étaient venus. Et là, j'ai tué les deux. Donc, en fait, on est tranquille. J'ai 5 heures de fait hier. Je me suis dit, non, j'ai raté des trucs. Bon, en vrai, ouais, il y a quand même des trucs qui étaient complètement what the fuck. Et on les fera aussi. Euh, Bah, du coup, en fait, hier, j'ai fait, bah, comme tu as vu, hein, les 1,1 heure, c'est quand j'ai recommencé la run. J'ai juste rushé pour arriver là. À la différence près, c'est que là, dans le. Dans la. Voilà, tu vois, par exemple, là, j'ai pris HJT au lieu de force. C'est là, je crois, une des différences que j'ai pris au début. Vous maniez les armes avec les armes, blablabla. Toutes les armes seront réduites de 2. En général, si votre agilité est plus basse que celle de l'arme requise, vous aurez plus de mal à vous battre. Main habile. Mais tu vois, de toute façon, on va la faire cette quête. Là, ça va être une grosse session pour compenser le live d'hier qu'on a fait. Mais du coup, on va faire différemment, quoi. Le... Ah, garçon de travailleur ou en forgeant qu'on devient forgeant. En vrai, je vais prendre garçon de travailleur. Parce que je me rappelle de certaines choses hier. Charmeur, si vous gagnez en réputation, le gain en sera 10% plus élevé. Vous en perdez 10 de moins. Je vais prendre opportuniste. On va voir stade 2. On n'a rien de plus. Donc là, on voit que, par exemple, influence, domination, on voit que dalle, quoi. Fabrication, bien ajusté. Les armées et les besoins que vous réparez vous-même, avec un nécessaire de réparation, feront moins de bruit. Botte de 7 lieux. Comme un rasoir, je pense, ce sera le mieux. Équitation. Au vol, quand vous faites les poches, non, on s'en fout. Donc c'est combat à monter les attaques de mêlée à d'autres chevaux contre 15% d'endurance en moins et les ennemis ont plus de mal à vous désarçonner. Maître chien. Ah, maître chasse. Combat. Les blocages vous coûtent 20% d'endurance en moins et votre bouclier et votre arme s'useront 20%. Il faut ça. Parce que je te jure qu'hier, on a fait un bout de partie à pied, c'était. Et on n'avait pas de cheval, et c'était un enfer. Parce que là, je te rappelle, en fait, à la fin du premier épisode, on perd tout. C'est-à-dire, on perd les armures, les armes qu'on avait, le cheval, le chien, globalement. Et du coup, on en a un peu, entre guillemets, nerfé vu qu'on est gravement blessé, quoi. Si vous repayez. Le truc, c'est que là, je suis à la hache, donc c'est compliqué. Admirer un peu. Avec une zone découverte ou une zone de simple pale. Alors, on va prendre coup d'ouverture qui sera bien mieux. On peut prendre un autre point. Je pense que admirer un peu, c'est mieux. Et brise bouclier, coup puissant. Sans j'ai rien de plus. L'arme d'as, on a. Tenir à distance, c'est mieux. Combat à main nue, on va mettre ça. Bagarreur belliqueux, comme ça là on va être bien au niveau des stats là, direct d'entrée. Parce que je pense que je l'ai pas amélioré au début. Vous empêchez non seulement de plaisir, bon ça ok on connaît. Fléau du coup maintenant on a des réactions sur ça. Équipement endommagé. Et la fin. Ok. Allez on est parti. À mon avis ça va être comme le 1, c'est-à-dire qu'on a maintenir entre 50 et 100 globalement là. On a 78. Attends. Quand même beau. Hein.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting,
Ouais, j'aurais dû penser à me laver directement.
But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
C'est vrai que
It's just what I heard.
sinon, oui, oui.
That's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to
Et
make
je les ai
them
rencontrés
think
les Coumans
twice.
hier.
But
Donc
the thing I want
je
to
sais à
know
quoi m'en
is,
tenir.
how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune
Et,
favors the bold.
et ça, c'est un vrai truc qui existe. Hein.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll
Ah oui,
save
Pepper,
myself
c'est en
the
anglais. Ouais.
profit.
But you never gave me anything for Townburg.
For Townburg? What was that about then?
Tu vas pas vraiment savoir.
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Townburg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was. Arrows raining down, outnumbered
Il
by
exagère un petit peu.
hordes of mercilessly charging at us from all
Il
sides.
exagère de ouf.
I'm truly
Ça me fait-
indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Là, je change un peu parce que j'ai appris celui du dessus.
I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite
Alors, c'est un
welcome.
noble, hein, après, il
The
faut
lords
le...
of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important
j'aurais
mission and
tellement-
we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajana, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course.
J'ai récupéré
And thanks for everything you've done,
une masse
Bajana.
sur
I
un des
have
ennemis.
something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Alors, attends.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye.
Alors,
Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
on a une auge pour se laver. Donc on va le faire. Voilà. On est beau comme un sous neuf. En fait, il faut que... Mais du coup, les bandits au début qui t'ont attaqué, c'est des inconnus ou ils sont commandés par un autre noble ennemi? Alors, moi je suis comme... En fait, c'est ce que je faisais hier, mais ça tu vas le voir par la suite. Tu vas voir par la suite, je vais pas en dire plus. Je chie. Déjà j'hésite à t'en parler, donc... You will see. Ah, voilà. Alors, du coup, il faut... Ça, je m'en fous. Alors, voilà, il nous faut des orties. Et de la belladone. Est-ce que... Ah, en vrai, si je peux crafter un peu de belladone... Enfin, si je... Non, pas crafter. C'est pas ça que je veux dire. Bon, son parterre de fleurs, je m'en fous un peu. Bon, ici, ça va être les... Ouais, c'est les latrines. En fait, je l'aurais bien expliqué, mais le jeu va le faire à ma place. Donc... Putain, fait chier, y a pas de belladone. C'est le chevalier à qui on... Ah, celui... Tu veux dire le capitaine de la garde? Ouais, je sais pas. Hein. Oui, moi, je pense que c'est un bandit. Enfin, c'est un mec qui travaille avec Okubo, comme tu dis, mais... Bon, bah... Go.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I...
Voilà. Tu vois.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit.
Écoute bien.
Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense.
Et c'est vrai que
He's
le...
in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies.
Donc le capitaine de la garde qu'on a vu...
It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes.
Je suis perplexe aussi qu'on a vu Sigismund. Parce que lui il parle de l'attaque de l'étang. Ah oui. C'est ça aussi le truc.
But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Allez, voilà. Je vais savourer la cinématique. Là, c'est littéralement la fin du prologue, hein, littéralement.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries.
Et l'autre, il sourit à
Apart from
côté, ça me
which, Sir
termine.
Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days.
Ça fait quand même beaucoup
And even
d'embûches
if he did
en
confirm
même temps,
your
quoi.
story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Tellement frustrant cette.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Faut pas oublier qu'il y a une vraie hiérarchie
We look like a couple of beggars and we stink
avec
even worse.
il y a une vraie hiérarchie avec en dehors des pecnos et des nobles, mais en plus des tenues qui sont représentatives de ton statut, quoi.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit, huh?
Well, the first thing we
ça,
have
ouais.
to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas.
Ouais, voilà,
Instead of
c'est
sitting
ça.
here with us, having a chat and a laugh,
C'est exactement
just
ça, hein, pour le
food for
coup.
crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory, we'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Évidemment.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I'd bear that witch. Wench! What I tell you?
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Henri le pecno, quoi.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Donc on a des nomades maintenant.
I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good.
I heard some talk about your captain. What was that? Wounded?
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers to leave the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine.
But
Wait
the stuff's
a moment.
undrinkable.
I'll be
Leave it
right
out.
back.
Once you got through the first one, you knock 'em back.
Hop.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Hey!
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women,
Ça va,
and us,
les trois.
too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
En général, lors du machin, ce discours, c'est qu'il y a quelque chose.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Tu vois, quand tu fais ce discours de dire non, mais... C'était pas moi.
Get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He would be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Ah, je préférais la gueuse dans le 1, quoi.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
On aimait bien les bains Thérèse dans le premier. Hein.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pay
On va essayer de se faire bien
more
voir.
than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as
Ça veut
soon
dire
as
qu'elle
he
y est
got a
contrainte
sniff of
ou qu'il y a
work,
quelque chose qui se
he
passe qui fait qu'elle
vanished
peut pas
into
tout
thin
dire.
air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack
Yeah.
on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from? If
On va dire raté, c'est une ville.
Rat-tie. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back of me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Oui, alors tu vis dans une bourgade, meuf, tranquille.
I heard some talk about some
Et les
wedding.
autres dialogues, il y en a un qu'on sait et les autres,
Nobody's
un peu aux
talking
œufs, quoi.
about nothing else.
C'est un bled de un
Is
coin
marrying
paumé.
Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's
Seigneur,
going to be a
jeune seigneur
grand
de
affair.
Sémine.
When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Semin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Ok.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Semin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Bon, ça, on s'en fout, on le sait déjà.
Seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Ok.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
Hold
Coming
up.
right up.
Am I supposed to open my mouth?
Good day.
Good day.
I'll take her to the butcher.
Alors, c'est lequel? On a le meunier, le forgeron,
The
bras de
clearer
vin.
it is to me that I can't do it.
Ah, Svatjatrush. Je crois que c'est lui.
Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I heard there's gonna be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Semin. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
Ça, je l'ai jamais fait, hein, donc je...
Thanks. I have to be off.
J'avoue que je...
Wait a moment. Since you're here,
Oh, no.
it occurred to me we could roll a few. That's a shame. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
Alors le mec...
You mean?
You'd have to beat me first.
Ok.
We'll see about...
You really are.
Faut pas me le dire deux fois.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Ok. Attends. Ah putain, c'est à ça qui sert les dés. J'en peux plus. Ok. Ensuite, les dés que vous avez marqué des points. En vrai, si on peut se faire inviter en early au mariage, c'est gotcha. Hein. Alors, vous en dites qui? Ensuite, les dés marqués pour conserver les mètres de points. Puis lancer de nouveau les dés récents. Alors, juste si aucun dé lancé ne marque de points, vous perdez tous les points marqués. Coucou Fetty, Gotti 2025 Fetty. C'est tout ce que j'ai à dire. Rien d'autre qui sort cette année ne mérite d'être Gotti comparé à Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Pas même GTA, je veux pas le savoir. Clair, net, précis. Mariage early access, je te jure. J'espère que tu as bien d'ailleurs Fetty. Après, je vois, oui, bon, ça d'accord, on connaît. Donc les 5 c'est 50, les 1 c'est 100. 1, 2, donc si on fait une suite, on a 500. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ok. 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 6. Ok. Hmm. Attends, si je fais... Ah non. Ah donc là, en fait le double 5. Faut que je sois chanceux, hein. Ok, on valide. Et ça va pas. Bah écoute, ça plutôt pas mal, hein. J'espère que toi aussi. Moi j'ai hâte de commencer ma formation lundi. Ah.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
5, 5. 9h, 17h, Fetty. Là, je fais 1, 2. Ah non, en fait, si je fais une suite... Ok, joué. Non. Pas du tout. Mais il est con, lui. Ça va pas, mec? Dis-moi tout, tu vois. What?
Finished. Your turn.
Ah, il peut faire un 6 avec un 5 et un 1. Ok. Lou Thérèse, oh, on n'est plus dans la région de Scali, Cédrat et Fetty. On n'est plus du tout dans la même région. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, jamais je...
If I was you, I'd take it.
Merde. Oh, j'ai perdu, je pense, contre lui. Il va me faire un 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ouais. Donc ouais, il y aura moins de stream sur la chaîne et Moins de live aussi.
My God, I'm done.
Ah, il a 1400 là. Et si je fais 5, 1, 6. Pour qu'il game chez elle, elle me l'a vendu pour 350 € avec 2 manettes, 4 jeux et lecteur CD. Ouais, mais j'ai installé le lecteur CD du coup. Elle n'a servi que 3 fois. Ah ouais, PS5? Putain, bah ouais, j'avoue que l'offre elle est en or quoi. Choqué hein.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Oui bah je m'en bats les couilles frère, t'as envie de jouer.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Bah c'est bien, tu pourras les prendre en physique les jeux. Vu le pauvre catalogue de PlayStation 5.
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
What can you do? Dice is mainly about luck.
Bollocks it is. You need to use your head. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get a hold.
What about a rematch right now?
No chance. The offer.
C'est pas grave. Dédré, pardon. Sa version physique, bien sûr, enfin. Je suis un peu à la page technologique. Bah, c'est clair, là, c'est une bonne affaire. Moi j'attends toujours beaucoup de choses de Fetty. Mais ce que j'aime bien avec Fetty, c'est qu'elle elle ne répond jamais, mais je connais plus ou moins déjà sa réponse.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me.
Ce qui rend le truc un peu mignon, quoi.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason.
N'est-ce pas, Fetty, comme mon pavé que je t'avais écrit en SMS et en message Instagram. Je sais quand tu réponds pas à la quand tu réponds pas à la question.
Everything's fucked. Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Alder, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the
J'ai pas besoin d'en dire
blacksmith,
plus.
miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be
En
a
cas, il
problem
s'arrête,
because
le
you've got
petit.
a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both...
L'exception de Henri.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first.
Si.
I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
All right, I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I understand. I'm in yours.
Thank you, Henry.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility.
Là, j'ai un rendez-vous à 15h. Rendez-vous de quoi, Fetty?
Repay the favor.
Et n'inquiète pas parce que tu dis que tu es une femme occupée, mais je sais plus ou moins déjà ta réponse. Et moi j'attendais. J'attends un peu plus de concrétisation comme je l'ai déjà dit. Bon courage pour ton rendez-vous.
Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Alors, je fais un truc là, j'aurais dû le faire tout à l'heure. Des faits, bah ouais, non mais bah en fait le truc c'est que Fetty me l'a dit une fois.
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Sauf qu'elle sait très bien que cette année c'est surtout les actes qui comptent. Donc, ça va être rapide quoi. Elle le sait très bien quoi, moi je... Tu vois, le code de permis, j'en ai parlé, hop, acté, c'est fait. Je passe mon concours, je suis pris, je commence ma formation. C'est un fait, tu vois. Effet, conséquence. Dans tous les cas, il y a toujours des opportunités, quoi.
Why the long face? Oh, I've just got this nasty premonition. What premonition? I've got a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it'll go bad. I'm in a right mind, but what are friends for if not to help each other?
But the 2 of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits?
On construira un trébuchet pour...
We should kick both of you out, just to be on the safe side.
L'ego des deux entre Hans Capon et lui, insane quoi.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in...
I don't believe a word.
Believe what you like. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults and apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize.
Putain,
and you
même
keep
quand je
insulting
réussis
me.
qu'on se
Get
casse.
ready to pick up your broken teeth.
Oh,
You scum!
Allez, c'est parti. La bagarre générale, parce que tout le monde est bourré, hein, de toute manière. Oh! Ok. Quoi?
Bad luck.
Bon, je pense que t'as plus que de la bad luck, mon pote. Oui, alors.
What do you want?
What are you waiting for? You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard. Filthy vermin.
Yeah, don't spare him.
I'll hack your ass off.
Zeig, was du da hast.
We're gonna get you, you heart.
Good.
Voilà.
We'll finish this quickly.
Slice him up.
Encore un?
Now you'll die. Nice strike.
Oh!
You won't get me.
Surprise, eh? Don't grow up. Let him have it.
Yeah, fuck that. What's this to be your ass?
Allez.
You won't get me.
These days, no one's ever
I'll beat you to a
Yeah.
bloody
Don't
fucker.
spare him. Parade, you bastard.
Un coup dans les roustons, là.
Now you'll die.
This is unbelievable.
You'll never beat me, you swine.
Hey, get him.
J'en ai mis 3 à la KO.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Par contre, la shop à la romaine, là, en deux romaine, c'est...
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that nest.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pulled me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Ne rien dire, c'est encore pire. Sache-le.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Je suis sûr que... il est... Hier, c'était encore pire. Hein. Enfin, il y a des jugs en plus.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, huh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Ok. Alors...
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.